Hello, hello, dear viewers. We
Hello,
are live.
hello, hello,
We are
hello.
live. We are so excited to be here again. And tonight is going to be an interesting one. Stay tight, stay tight. I'm so excited
Hey
for
guys,
what we
I'm
are
so
going to be talking
excited
about
too.
tonight. It's going to be very interesting. So we are going to be talking about, immigrants, the struggles immigrants go through when they are in a foreign country, how they start their lives, and how they also do with the people back home, how they take care of their parents, the sacrifice and everything. So we are so excited to share this with you. It's going to be an open topic, and I'm Teresa. I'm the face behind this page. You are watching this live video. I'm a mentor, online business mentor. I've been in this business for 4 years. I'm a nurse, a mother of two, and I'm excited to be here. I live in Austria. I'm excited to be here, originally from Nigeria, Oviedo Pataki, Eihi. So let my colleague introduce herself, Monique.
Oh, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. so, my name is Monique. I live in London. I'm a single mom. I have two daughters. And before I have a traditional business, but now I'm a proud online business owner. And now we go to Shirley.
Hello everyone, good evening again and good morning wherever you are. I'm happy to be here again and I hope and wish you are not still sleeping. It's a little bit late here in Europe today. Okay, anyway, thank you for the topic is very interesting. I guess for especially for us who is living here as immigrant in another country, and it resonates me and Teresa, I guess, more than Monique. We are talking back tonight, and it was very interesting. So we decided to come up live and start talking about or continue talking about what we are talking behind, right? So, do I have to start?
Yeah, you can start.
Yeah, you can start.
Yeah, okay. I am talking about how I was coming here and introducing myself. Oh, I'm sorry. I am Shirley. I am a nurse too here in Germany and mentor. And I have my name in the back, Pure Vision by Shirley, right? And well, anyway, I was talking behind about how I was coming here in Germany, how was my journey, and Monique was very interested because, of course, Monique is was born here in Europe, right, Monique?
Yes.
And so we was sharing about how is life being an immigrant here in another country. And to all who are watching, if you are immigrant, I hope this resonates to you. Anyway, I want to talk about how was my journey. I was here when I was still young. I was 22 years old and I work in different country like what I told Monique today. I was after my college when I was graduated in the Philippines. I went to work in Kuwait just for 3 months, and then from Kuwait I went to France, and from France I come here in Germany. It was a very difficult journey for me because first of all, the language here in Germany, it was so difficult because I don't know no no words at all. I was speaking English and everything, and that was the hardest time for me to live here, because you want to talk to somebody and you can't speak, and
Mhm.
you don't understand what they are talking about. So it is much money also, because I have to pay for the school, to go to school for the language, and of course so many tutors. I did, that was, now is already more than 3 decades. It was different than now. At this time it is more easy to come here, because in my country, I guess they have to learn first, the basic, before
Mhm.
they can come here. But for me, what it was very difficult, because that was the first I flew, and then I have to learn everything from the first. So, and one thing is, and second thing is, I have no one here, and I have no money at all. I remember when I was here, I only have $120 in my pocket. It was
Wow.
really difficult, yes. And you cannot go for to find a job right away, because you need
Mhm.
the papers. They are very strict here. And so I was lucky. I met somebody, a Filipina, another Filipina who is working in the hotel, who was I am before. And so she helped me, and so I used to go for, to help her at home and everything, so I can have foods, and of course I can go to, she helped me how to go to school and everything like that. So until, many years, and then I got to learn so many friends, and of course also German. And then I guess I was here maybe 8 months or like that. I met my husband. So, and that was for me the best thing what happened, because I can already, um, I don't know if I can say at that time I was already ready to
Mhm.
go into marriage, but because I was still young. But you are in a very different, uh, I what how can I say that, you are living in a different country where you
Mhm.
don't know anyone. So
Mhm.
I guess it was for me when I met my husband. It was a feeling that I have a family already, and
Oh,
and yes, and that was that's nice. That was a beautiful thing to happen. So it goes so quick.
Mhm.
It was goes so quick and everything. And then I got pregnant, and then everything was go long story short, so quick. And then we got married and everything. And so I slowly learn also the language. You have to work. It was a hard work for me.
Mhm.
It was a hard work. And so I got my baby. And so I have, at that time when my daughter was still small. So I have to learn German. And at the same time, I have my daughter. So when my daughter was um, growing up, so I decided to learn something, because I want to work, and I want to learn everything, because I want to live here. I am already married. I have my child, and that was, I guess, the best thing that was happened to me, because I decided to go to school.
yeah.
And so, yes, it was really difficult to go to school, because
Mhm.
I thought I already know the language. But then when I was when I went to school, my goodness, that was a different, just to know the language than to go to school and learn everything. And I have to go being a nurse and learn medicine and everything, and you don't understand the language.
Mhm.
But
Oh,
yeah, yes, and you know my yeah I guess I have so I will always say I have so many angels
yeah.
because um, even wherever I go or wherever I was, I always have a help in behind,
Mhm.
to 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 take everything, to learn everything. So, but it is patience. It
Mm-hmm.
needs patience and discipline, and of course you have to be ready. You have to give hard work from
Mhm.
it, and everything. So, okay, that was my story. And now I am happy and very proud to have my digital online business. Thank you, guys. I don't like to talk again so long. Back to you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shirley, for
Yeah,
sharing
I
your
can, you
life.
know, Germany and Austria, they are so close that
Yeah.
sometimes the laws in Germany, they also input it in Austria. So I can
Ah,
relate. It's kind of the same thing that if you don't speak the language, I don't know what kind of job you get. Maybe you go
yes.
to restaurant, clean the restaurant, after maybe by 10 o'clock in the evening,
Oh my
and then
God.
they will pay you €8 per hour. I know back then
Yes.
I did that. They
Mm.
will pay you €8 per hour, and I also babysitted. And
Ah,
then I think I was getting €7 per hour, I guess. Yeah,
what?
and it was not every day as well, but
Yeah.
I had no choice. I had to do it because I need some money in my
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah.
And I also shared, papers, invite, maybe when
Yeah.
program is going. So I also invite. That was so exhausting, standing in the cold for hours, sharing paper, and the money is
Yes.
not even worth it. But I did it once. I was like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. But the language,
Oh,
I learned the language for almost 2 years. Like I was going from
Yeah.
one dot course to the other, and then watching cartoon, reading newspaper every day, learning it.
Me too.
And
Me too.
in, yeah, I know one thing about Austria, that when you don't have a trainee,
Yes.
you don't get any good job. It's either you go for cleaning, even cleaning,
Yes.
they also have training for cleaning. If you want
Yes.
to be in the cleaning department, there's also training. They have
Yeah.
training for almost 90% of everything. So if you
Yeah.
don't have a training, you don't speak the language, the chances of getting a job is very, very tiny. So
Yes.
I was left with no choice, but I had to, do nursing. I started with home care actually. I did home care for 3 months, and then I went back to school because in Austria there are four different type of nursing. The one
ah,
we
Yeah.
call now they changed the name,
no.
bachelor, Pflegefach assistant, Pflege assistant, and Heimhilfe. Heimhilfe, the caregiver is the lower part. So I
Ah,
started with that. So now I'm on the third stage. So when I go
Mhm.
back again for 18 months, I will get my bachelor in nursing. So I was like,
Yeah.
climbing, 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 climbing. And the
Yeah.
experience it was not easy, but God has always favored me. Like
Yes.
you go into
Yes.
the room and you are the only black person there, and everyone was "Mm," and they are expecting you to say something, thinking, oh, I think she's going to say nonsense. I don't think she can speak the language. And then you open your mouth and they're like, okay, you know. I think also as an immigrant, it's also important for you to know to be integrated.
yeah.
Yes.
You have
Yes.
to be
Yes.
integrated. You have to
Yes.
know your way around. If not, you'll just be pushed, be
Yes.
like the wind, be
Yes.
pushed anywhere.
Yes,
So
Monique.
you have to know
Monique,
your
it is
way
very
around.
difficult.
You have
Yeah.
to know the laws. You have to know the office that you have to go. The market office, you have to know your right. Even
No
the
Yes.
way.
school I
Yes.
went like three
Really?
years ago, the nursery school I further, and then I called the market office. I said, "Hey, I've been working for 16 years in this country. I've never been jobless. I need you to sponsor my school." I had to debate with them
Yes.
for them to pay the school fees.
Ah,
Meanwhile, there are so many people sitting at home, they are not doing anything and they are getting money from the government. I was like, this
Yes.
is my right. I have to argue and say, this is my right. And at the end, I got what I wanted. So
oh,
you just have to know your way
Yes.
around,
Yes.
be
You
educated.
have to. You have to.
When you come to a country, try to learn the language. I know most immigrants, this is one of the mistakes they make, that when they come to a foreign country, they just want to work, 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 make money, and then they don't speak the language. Because even
Yes.
if you don't have the papers, but when you speak the language, it's also an
Yes.
advantage. Maybe you will be called for an interview. They say, oh, she can speak the language a little bit. Maybe we give her a chance. This is very important for those that are watching us.
oh,
You are an immigrant. It's also important, very important for you to learn the language. Sit down, learn the language. And the
Yes.
second thing is, who are your friends? Who are your friends?
Yes.
Because they say,
That's
show
true.
me your friends and I will tell you who you are. Because some friends,
Yeah.
when you come to a country, the friends you move with, are they motivating you or are they demotivating you? Are they pushing you
Yes.
to be a better person?
yeah.
Or they are telling you, oh,
Yes.
please don't do that.
That's true.
Don't go to
That's true.
don't learn
That's
the
true.
language. It's nonsense. We don't do that. Move with friends that motivate you. Move with friends
Yes.
that push you to the extreme, that makes you to be a better person. At the beginning,
Yes.
when I speak the language, I will put A in B, just like scatter everything.
Yes.
People will
Yes.
laugh and we laugh. I was like, I don't care, I'm learning. But today
Yes.
I can
Yes.
speak because practice make perfect. So if you are
Yeah.
watching us, and don't be ashamed to speak it, even if it's not correct.
Yes.
It's part of the
Yes.
learning process.
That's
Even
true.
if
That's true. Yeah.
and take care of yourself. Take
Yeah.
care of yourself. That is very important. When you come, you want to send money to those I'm saying Nigeria because I'm from Nigeria. You want to send money to those back home without you being integrated, without you settling down to learn the process, to go to school, to do what you're supposed to do. You just want to work and work. Money will come. It will come.
Yeah.
But first, be integrated, do the things that are necessary, and then
Yes.
money will come. Put yourself first, because if you are not okay, you cannot take care of the other people. You cannot pour for an empty cup. You have to always, always take care of
Yeah.
yourself.
Yes.
That
That's true.
it's
Yes.
very,
Yes.
very
Yes.
important. So many of you are working. So I have noticed that in Austria, people that work full time are immigrants, mostly immigrants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. That's true. Even
mostly
here in
immigrants.
Germany. Even here in
Why?
Germany.
Because
Yeah.
they have parents at home, they have siblings they have to send to school, they have to take care of their parents, they have to build
Yeah.
houses for their parents, they have to do this, they have to do that. And
Mm,
don't take this wrongly, but I think you should also invest in
Your.
where you live, because know that at home, maybe for instance, Nigeria, you build houses,
mhm.
houses, houses, houses. You have a family here, your children are
Yeah.
here. What is the need for that?
That's true.
Your children is not going to relocate back to your country. Why don't you
Mm,
also invest more here for your children?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
invest more for your children. They are the ones that are next to you, not you at home, doing different things at home. That
Yeah.
is, I'm not saying you should not do anything in your own country. You can, but not as much as what you do where you live, where your family are, where your children are. So I don't want to talk too much too. like Shirley said, because if you give me much time, I'm going to say a lot. I will be here for 1 hour. Let's give Monique more time to say
Yes, because this is very interesting topic, Monique. Really very interesting.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I, I'm okay. I'm listening. I like it listening because
Yes. Yes.
yeah, I don't have that problem. So now
Yeah.
I'm listening. I like it.
Yes, but it was nice. You talk about Teresa. You talk about that some of our immigrants in different countries, they are always investing in their country, but not where they are living.
Mhm,
Some people ask me in my country. They said. Why are not you buying something here, and I always answer them why I have to invest there, because I am not living there, and I
mhm,
am also not interested to go back again. I have my family there, right? But I will only go there for a visit, but I will not go there to live anymore. I
mhm,
live here for my whole life, and I'm getting old, and I have my family here. So I guess it is more different. But so many here in Germany too, they are living here like they don't have nothing,
yeah,
they spend all their money back home, and
mhm.
they have their mansions and everything at home, but how they live
It's
here
like
is
poor, very
It's
poor.
terrible.
really,
That
I don't understand.
Mhm,
I am always, why? I said, because, but they,
the
I don't know.
mentality, I think. Maybe it's because the mentality.
I don't know. Not. I don't think that is the mentality, because I guess it is also for you, because well, I grown up in the Philippines too, but that is not my mentality. Why I have to? I help my family. I help people there, but I am not. I am not interested to invest there, like.
mhm,
Doing a big house or something like that, because I am not living there. It is more problem if you are staying here and then you have a home there.
mhm.
If something is happen, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. And then if there is a problem, then you have to pay, and then the people who are living there,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is so many people, so many immigrants who are here. That is their problems. They buy houses there, and then here they are taking so many credits.
Mhm, mhm.
And they cannot pay it, so they have to adjust because they are paying credits here and they are sending there and everything, that is. And then they are wondering and crying they have not a good life here,
Mhm,
you know that is exactly the reality.
mhm,
And I guess it is also nice. I want to take this opportunity to talk. Maybe if somebody is watching us, if he is new here in Germany or even in another country, if you are new in the country where you want to live, learn the language
yeah.
and take an education, because you don't know what is happen
Mhm,
to you in the future. I always tell the people here, because sometimes in my workplace I am always looking to all so many immigrants. They are cleaning, they are
yeah.
everything. But if I ask them, what is your profession in your country?
Oh.
They are, they are teachers. They have a good education,
Mhm,
and I told them, why are you doing? I have a big respect for people
cleaner.
who
Yeah.
go for cleaning. Don't get me wrong, right? I have so much respect for these people,
Yeah.
because I cannot do this job. That is my big
Mm,
fear before when I was here, a big fear for me to go, if I have no education, to go for cleaning and everything. That was
mm,
really my big fear because I cannot do that. I have my own cleaning at home,
mm,
that is my big fear. So I always advise everybody who are immigrants,
Mm-hmm.
look for a
mm,
job that is, or
Yeah.
learn something. That is
Yeah.
the best and important thing, because your education can nobody will take it out from
We'll
you,
take it out. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
that's
Thank
why.
you so much. Thank you so much. This is very,
Thank
Yeah.
you
it's an
too.
interesting
I
topic.
really like it, the topic.
Yes,
So,
maybe
yeah.
we have to do what is that, continuation. If everybody of us is here, maybe that will be great,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I
mm,
know that
it's
will
true.
be a nice topic,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
Yeah. It's a
yeah.
very nice
Teresa,
topic.
maybe you can make a CTA for our viewers.
Okay. We
Are
are
you interested?
business owners. You see, we are all foreigners in
Yes.
London, Germany, and Austria. We are all foreigners. We learned the language, we worked hard, and then we find another way to get flexibility, freedom, and spend more time with our loved ones through an online business that you don't need it. We don't need any experience. When we started it, we did not have any experience. We were not tech savvy. We have our own personal mentor, our own personal coach. Now we are mentor ourselves, mentoring other people
Yes.
who want to start an online business, who want to have a passive income. What is passive income? When you earn while you sleep, when you earn
Yes.
while you are in your normal job, and then you have a retirement plan. You can cut down on your hours, you can take care of your family back home properly without taking
Yes.
extra hours, without working
Yes.
on weekends, on holidays. You can take care of yourself. So this is what we
Yes.
do. This is why we joined this online business. So if you are interested, you are an immigrant as well, you are interested, contact any one of us. Click on our, we are all on Facebook. Contact any one of us, and we'll be glad to show you the way. We'll be glad to tell you what we did and how we did it. We'll be glad to share more information with you. And we hope you join us next time. And we are so happy for this topic. And we hope
Yeah.
you get part two of this topic as well. And
Yes.
tomorrow we'll be here, same time, but a little bit earlier tomorrow.
A little bit earlier because today
Yeah.
we wait for someone. Yeah.
So we'll be
Okay.
here a
Okay.
little bit earlier tomorrow by 8 p.m. Austria time.
European.
Calculate it wherever you are in the world.
And
Austria
7
time,
p.m.
Yes.
just put
UK.
it on Google. Austria time, 8 p.m. And watch us live again. Every day is going to be interesting topic for
Yes.
the next almost 3 months. We'll be here every day. So have a nice evening, have a good morning, have a good day, have a good afternoon, and bye bye. And what do we say?
Bye,
Bye.
Bye
everyone.
bye.
Thank you. Thank
Goodbye.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you.